Hi, I'm Tim Autry, founder and CEO of PPI, and today I finally get to tell you about a brand new learning opportunity that we've been developing for more than 2 years now. It's the PPI Certification Summit, and I want to tell you a quick story so that you can understand why this new learning opportunity simply had to exist. PPI has prided itself on being the authority for pushing the envelope in human performance and in human performance certification. But recently, we realized that we, along with the entire human and organizational performance improvement industry, were missing an essential point. While PPI had tended to focus on the psychology of performance and others continue to promote rules and tools, when it comes to truly maximizing the reliability and efficiency of people working together, current challenges can only truly be addressed by building on a handful of natural principles that make us human. It's called principle-based performance improvement. Further, the entire performance improvement industry has been missing a true flagship certification, one that walks executives, business owners, senior and mid-level managers, frontline supervisor and safety, human resources and performance improvement professionals through all necessary competencies of human and organizational performance, no matter their prior experience levels. Now here's why this is so important and why it's relevant to you today. Prior to the principle-based performance approach, your available options typically focused on a segment, a component, or a piece of what we collectively refer to as performance improvement. Maybe your entry point was a toolbox or triggers. Perhaps it was behavior-based, checklists, or pillar-driven, or maybe it was more technical, focusing on such things as Six Sigma, 5 S's, metrics, tracking, trending, and causal analysis, or even deeper into the technical aspects of cognitive control hierarchies or latent organizational weaknesses. Whatever your starting point, performance improvement over the past couple of decades has been segmented, with organizations and professionals tending to focus on only a piece or two of the overall puzzle. But today, segmentation doesn't cut it. This being said, let's be honest. As you move forward, you'll likely naturally gravitate toward the segments that interest you the most. I know I sure do. However, if you get stuck there, you'll never achieve sustainable, continually improving performance. In truth, with the world changing as rapidly as it is, directly committing to an isolated segment or two without understanding and incorporating the natural principles of human nature will at best bring you incremental short-term blips in performance, if it even does that. To be truly effective, sustainably effective, you need to fully grasp how all the pieces fit together. This is the difference between outdated efforts to improve performance and those employed by full-stack principle-based performance improvement professionals. Ordinary efforts to improve performance have been well-intended, and they do involve specialized focus. However, that knowledge is typically limited in scope. To put it another way, typical traditional approaches have been horizontal, and while specific segments of focus might go in depth, they never fully grasp how the natural principles of human nature need to be integrated with the organization's vision, its mission, and with the systems and structures put in place to fulfill them. Principle-based performance professionals, on the other hand, are T-shaped. Building upon natural principles, they learn to think different, to feel different, and then and only then to layer in the elements of doing different. Every segment builds upon that which comes before it to create a holistic approach that leverages the positive aspects of human nature into win-win-win outcomes for everyone involved. This is why it's sustainable. Think about it like this. When ordinary or conventional practitioners look up at the night sky, all they see are stars. They might know a few of those stars very well, but they're missing the big picture. Full-stack principle-based professionals, on the other hand, look up at the night sky, and where others see stars, they see pictures. They see pictures that reveal interconnections. In other words, full-stack principle-based performance professionals see constellations where everyone else just sees random dots. And that's what the PPI Certification Summit is all about, connecting the dots between disciplines, strengthening your performance improvement muscle, and giving you an in-depth understanding of how each of the elements work together, such that whether your primary focus is safety, reliability, efficiency, productivity, profitability, or all of these, you'll know how to develop and implement a complete and sustainable plan that aligns team member choices, actions, and behaviors with the guiding principles of your organization. Now that you understand why this is so important and why it's so different, let's get into how the summit actually works. In the PPI Certification Summit, you and I and your fellow participants roll up our shirt sleeves and work together directly for 3 full days. I gotta tell you, it's tough, it's immersive, but it's also fun and incredibly energizing. We start each day early and we go until we're finished. We do it this way because this is how you can learn the most in the time we have together, and quite honestly, I want to give you everything I can to help you be successful. I start your learning journey by making sure you get a crystal clear understanding of the most important part of any performance improvement effort, the humans on your team and across your organization. In other words, your team members. Specifically, we'll begin with the natural principles that are responsible for all team member choices, actions, and behaviors. You'll then understand the 4 fundamental precepts that tie the human element into your current and future performance. You'll understand how to overcome society's divisive challenges, and you'll integrate a model for becoming a master of influence. With this depth of knowledge and awareness under your belt, we'll then get to forming the top of your T. I'll take you inside each of the different principles of principle-based performance improvement, including the science and technology of minimizing human error, how to sustainably achieve 0 events, and how to engage and align team members in a way that strengthens and deepens relationships. As we go deeper, the constellations and interconnections become clearer. You'll then get to experience the Code of Honor creation process, which ties everything together and puts your newly discovered constellations directly into play across your organization. Beyond this, we'll dive into plan development for getting from where you are to where you want to go, including the introduction of some revolutionary new metrics for proactively measuring your progress. Once you complete the summit and your online assessment, you will be awarded your PPS badge, certificate, and professional designation as a principle-based performance specialist. This is the most coveted subject matter expert certification that we provide. And with this badge and this certificate, you'll have verifiable proof that you possess the knowledge and tools to create and execute a sustainable, full-stack, principle-based performance improvement strategy. Not only will this make you a more effective influencer and leader, you'll likely find, as has been affirmed by many PPI students in the past, that it can have a huge positive impact on your personal life as well. Now look, with things as they are today, just keeping your head above water, let alone improving performance in a sustainable manner, is more complicated than ever. You know that, and so does everyone else. The age of technocrats and shiny box zealots has basically come to an end, and the age of the T-shaped, full-stack, principle-based performance improvement has arrived. Whether you invest in the PPI Certification Summit for yourself or one or more of your team members, just do it. Do so because it's an investment that will reap rapid and sustainable results and pay dividends far into the future. It's how you and I can do our parts to help make our organizations and ultimately our world better and safer. I look forward to working with you during the summit.